Hey all, this is the natural selection learning cycle. See all of the activities. I would definitely pay attention to this chart, especially in this particular cycle. Of particular importance is you'll see there's some orange highlighted activities, and you'll see that there's an orange highlighted I can statement. This is a mastery option for those who are interested in achieving mastery for even NatCell 1 and NatCell 2. You are required to do NatCell 3. We get to engage, seem familiar, there's a poll and discussion. In addition, there is a lab that starts this cycle. It's a design, your own experiment lab. So you want to pay attention to the instructions linked here. There are two videos that you need to watch. One is about how to handle bacteria, and one is about the lab itself. And when you look at the lab instructions, you can see a Google Doc with links to particular things. So links to the Labcast as well as some background and instructions, and a link to a calculation spreadsheet. Perhaps have seen this spreadsheet before, but it is to calculate the mean and confidence intervals. I point out that you need to be logged in to your Google account. You will not be able to edit this one. You will have to be logged into your Google account and then click on make a copy, and that will create a copy for you. And then we go into explore. It is very important not to skip steps. These steps are here for a particular reason. So you'll see a few exercises in explore, including another lab. Notice you need a minimum of 3 people to complete this lab. I think 3 to about 5 people makes sense. Make sure you review the Labcast. And then as in lesson, you'll see your video or iBook, practice quiz. In addition to that, you will have to do some readings as well as answer some questions, and you should show your answers to your teacher. Problem set. You're going to revisit an earlier lab. So there was an application question at the end of Chips Are Down lab. You will now answer that question. There's another lab. Notice that there are links. There's one link to a Google form where you're going to put your data in. And then as you're answering the questions and making conclusions, you want to take a look at the published data, which will have data for all of the groups stemming actually years. And you want to use that to answer some of the questions. There's a case study. And then there's discussion and poll again. For those who are interested in natural selection 3, you'll see that there are mastery options for that. Another video. You'll see that on the original problem set, there's a space for NatCell 3, and you will answer those questions. One thing about the problem set, I'm going to go back to NatCell 2, that when you check the answer key for NatCell problem set, you'll notice that you won't be able to check the answer key for NatCell 2 questions. That's actually something you need to show your teacher. And then go into assessment for this particular cycle. NatCell 1 quiz. Notice there's not a NatCell 2 quiz because there is a different case. There's a case study for NatCell 2, and you have to pick between 2 case studies. One of them will get you, the Clover case study will get you a level 3. And for mastery for NatCell 2, you have to use the human skin color case study.